Hi guys, I want to show you how to detect a failing hard drive. And right now I got it in a little gateway. It's a Seagate 500 gigabyte. And what I want to do right now is I'm going to select DOS programs. It's called, I think, Hiren's Boot CD or something. Oh, Hiren's All-in-One Boot CD 15.1. That's what I'm using. And I want to go to Hard Disk Tools. And if you want to just do what I'm doing, which is looking for the smart data, which is looking for if the hard drive has bad sectors, read errors, seek errors, and stuff like that. If you want to see if your hard drive is actually failing, go ahead and all you have to do is download HDAT2 and whatever their version is, at the moment. That's all you want to download is HDAT2. Doesn't really matter what version, just as long as it's the latest version. But really, it don't matter. And all you want to do is I want to select the my hard drive here, and it's the 500 gig Seagate. And I don't want to do any testing on it. All I want to do is look at the smart data, read attribute data, and what you're looking for is relocated sector count 0. What you want to look for is the raw data, and it's 0. See, the threshold is 36, which I still have 100. There we go. Seek error rate, it's like a billion. But Seagates, they have their own raw value, that's good or not. And really, a high seek error rate is not to be alarmed, really. All you're looking for is if you have a high seek error rate, it's not on Seagates, because Seagates, they always have a high seek error rate. It's not because the drive itself, it's just the software that recognizes it, that gives you a high number. That's all. So don't worry about the high number, because the thresh is 30 and this is still at 62. The worst is 60. So I mean, it's not bad at all. So don't worry about that. I mean, this drive only has 3,500 hours on it. Spin up, retry count, 0. Drive. I mean, it's failed in the past. This drive has. I don't understand why it's all of a sudden working again. I have no idea. There's an unknown attribute here. It has like 5 billion or something. But the thresh is at 45 and it's still at 66. So, I mean, the hard drive's still working. It failed actually in the past when I had Windows 7 on it. But I've got XP on it right now. And it's been, I don't know, it's been working ever since, about a year or two. I mean, doesn't make any sense. But anyway, if you're looking for a failed hard drive, the relocated sector count has to be at 0. If it's not, if it's at 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-ish, it's okay. But if it's in the hundreds, then definitely consider backing up your data and putting it on another hard drive and trashing this hard drive. If it has any more than 100 right here on relocated sector count, because you're looking at a hard drive failure and it's not going to work anymore, and you're going to lose all your data. So back it up on a different hard drive and replace it. Seek error rate, really on Western Digitals. See, like I said, Seagate, this large number doesn't really matter. All that matters is the thresh and the value. It's a 62, which I still have 30 on the threshold. If you're below that number on the threshold on the value, then yeah, consider replacing your drive. But like I said on Seagates, you can have a really high number on the raw value, seek error rate only. You can have a really high number and it's not going to cause any problems. It's going to cause a sort of a performance issue because the heads have, pretty much what that says is the heads are overshooting the data it's supposed to read and then it has to come back and then read it. So it's just a performance issue really. It doesn't really matter. But like I said, relocated sector count, if it's anything above 100, definitely consider replacing your hard drive. The temperature, mine's at 93 degrees Fahrenheit just because it's, 90 degrees outside. I don't understand what the hardware ECC recovered is. It's at like 2 billion or something. So, but like I said, I mean, this hard drive's working. Seagate just has something different they're going by. So you just have to look up your specs on the internet of that particular drive. But Western Digital usually goes by the thresh, value, and the worst. That's what they usually go by. And, and also the raw value. So, like Seagate's, the seek error rate is, I mean, Jesus, that's like 100,000 million. That's like 37 or 378 billion or something like that. So, usually on Seagate's, like I said, that doesn't really matter too much. It's just going to cause a performance issue. This drive has failed in the past, which hasn't really let me down yet. Anyway. And when you actually look at it, when I go back, when I'm on this hard drive here, it says 500 gigs. It says ATA mode. I don't know. It's a really crappy computer, so it's only at ATA 133, and the security says it's frozen. I don't really understand that, but Smart says okay. If your drive says Smart and bad or something else other than okay and other than green, then definitely consider replacing your hard drive right now. Because if not, you could lose all your data and you'll just be shot. I mean, you'll have to start all over again. But definitely, if Smart says it's okay, then it's okay. Don't worry about it. But I want to show you this 250 gig Western Digital drive. It's out of a laptop. It's a 2.5 inch hard drive here. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and show you what the Smart data reads, and I'll show you what to look for. And just because this hard drive has actually failed, this does not work anymore, I'm going to go ahead and open up this computer and plug this in and show you what the Smart data reads on it. So I'll be back in just a few seconds. Alright, I've got the laptop hard drive plugged in. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Should boot up to the CD. Yep. DOS programs. And like I said, you can download the HDAT2 program and put it down or burn it to a CD. You'll be able to go to hard disk tools and HDAT2. Let it go through its routine. There we go. And notice it says WDC now, which means Western Digital. And it's a 250 gigabyte. So we're going to go ahead and click on it. And we're going to go to the Smart menu. read attribute data, and we have a relocated sector count of 1,365 relocated sectors. And the threshold is at 140. But the value is at 29. So that's way below the threshold that this drive can handle. So this is a definitely failed hard drive. It has a relocation event count of 465, which it can't keep up. CRC error 2, and the threshold is at 0, and it has 2 on there, so it just can't keep up with all the errors and putting on a different part of the disk, so it's just screwed completely. So it says disk failure predicted, back up your data immediately. So this hard drive is definitely failed, or is going to fail, so you absolutely need to back up your data and get a new hard drive when it says anything like this. So, yeah.